Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me and you can see my screen. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me. All right. Let me know if you can hear me now and you can see my screen right about now. Please type and let me know if you can see my screen. Okay. So we'll leave some few minutes before we start so that we can wait for others who are yet to join us. Please let me know if you can hear me. Okay. Thank you, sir. I can see that you can hear me and you can also see my screen. All right. That's beautiful. Please let's remind others who are in the group. Let's call others to join us to take meeting tonight. So in the next 1 minute we'll start. 8:05 will start. Pardon my voice. We are going to manage my voice this evening. I'll try and speak loud a little so that you can hear me. Okay, this is 8:05. So, our challenge kicks off today. I'm excited, and I believe that you are also excited to be a part of this challenge today. It's going to be a 15 days long challenge to help us connect with our children. So that's why we call it Connect with Your Child Challenge. So we're going to be having activities that would help us to connect effectively with our children. I hope we have invited our friends. I hope we have invited other people around not supposed to be for us alone. We're supposed to tell people around us, people that we know, to join this beautiful conversation. So, day one says, do you know your child's favorites? Do you know that we need to know our children? How well do we know our children? Do we know their strengths, their greatest strengths? Do we know how they learn? Do we know how our children get motivated? Do we know what inspires them? Do we know the kind of environment where they thrive? When we know all of this, it helps us to better relate with our children. So my name is Fajr Omoni. I'm the convener of the Parent Motivator. And currently, we have the Parent Motivator Academy running. It started in July 2024. And we hope it will continue just like that. We have a lot of parents who have been a part of the Parent Motivator Academy since inception, and they have been able to share reviews with us of how some of the steps that we have encouraged them to take has been helpful for their children's development, and also help their parenting skills to better be developed. One of the things that we get to see oftentimes is the fact that quite a number of parents feels that parenting can just happen anyhow. We don't have to learn it. We don't need to develop any special skill before we parent. Please manage my voice. Um, I have I don't know what to even call it right now. Mm, I think it's cough, and it's kind of affecting me, but I will try and ensure that I carry us all along. Please bear with me. Yeah, so one of the things that we have seen to be very, very common is the fact that parents depend on tips and hacks in raising their children. They really don't feel that there's any structure, there's any system that needs to be put in place to when it comes to raising children. So we just raise our children on impulse. Yes, we might be good people, we might have good hearts, but good intention is not enough in raising children that will thrive in this 21st century. We need to know what it takes. We need to know what is involved when it comes to raising children that will thrive, raising kings in today's world. And of course, there are lots of questions that we need to ask, and we need to begin to look out for the things that makes our children different. Even if we have just two, it's important for us to know that these two children are not the same. Yes, they came from the same mother. Some of them are even twins. Some of us have twins. Some of us have triplets. Yes, they came from the same womb at the same time. They were conceived at the same time. They will deliver them at the same time. It doesn't give them the same personality and the same traits. So We have a lot of work in our hands as parents when it comes to connecting effectively with our children. We cannot raise a child that will thrive without connecting with them. We cannot raise children that would be able to make a difference in their world if we don't connect with them. So, one of the things that is important for us to know as parents is that connection is the number one effective system that needs to be put in place when it comes to effective parenting. You cannot have the right parenting skills without connecting effectively with your child. So it is important for us to know our children at a deeper level. I understand that while we were growing up, our children don't ask us these questions. No, in fact, for some people, nobody has ever asked them some of these questions before, because our parents don't even see that we can reason that on a deeper level. It's not they are not it's not like they are doing anything bad for us. It's just based on the level of knowledge at their disposal as at that time. And you can imagine asking a 6 year old, what do you think we can cook today? Or who do you think is an effective, a good friend? What values do you think a good friend should have? It is believed that a 6 year old, a 7 year old cannot really know any of those things. So most parents don't ask those questions to their children, and we need to begin to change the narrative. Parenting has changed, parenting has evolved, and of course we need to evolve with that change if we actually want to parent our children effectively. We now know that a lot of things is going on in the mind of our children. I hope we have invited other people. I hope we have reminded those that are on the group currently to join this live program, because we need to also drop in some of our findings with our children. I'm just trying to give a baseline of what this whole activity is all about. So as you are coming in, just say a little bit of hi or good evening so that we know that you are here. You can also introduce yourself. I'll be looking in the chat so as to welcome us here. Yeah. So as I was saying, that we now know that a lot is going on in the mind of our children. So we need to begin to understand the way our children think. When we understand the way our children think, we can serve them better. We can provide for them in a unique way. We will know what to expect of our children per time. We will know how to motivate them. We will know what inspires them. We will know what they value. So some children are not verbally oriented, I understand. So you will need to develop creative ways to connect with them. You might not get them to begin to answer you all at once. Is because of their nature, their personality. So you need to show to those children that you are actually approachable. You are somebody that they can reach out to. You are somebody that they can connect to. And of course, when they see that, sometimes you don't even need to force it. The things you do, the way you behave is easy for those children to know that yes, my parents, they are different from every other parent that I have known or I have seen, or what they've seen with other parents. So as parents, we play a major role in helping our children navigate their preferences. So we need to guide them. We need to allow them to explore. We need to allow our children, like some things, there are some situations, there are some people that they might not be comfortable with. They might not be comfortable with some situations. They might not be comfortable with some activities. But once we know, by relating with them, we help them to build comfort, we help them to build security even during challenging times. so our children are able to navigate anywhere they find themselves, because of course they know that they have been tailored towards that path. And of course, it's important for us to know that children's journey of discovering of their likes and their dislikes is a beautiful and an essential part of their growing up. No matter how young they look, there are things that they like, there are things that they don't like. And this is actually a very beautiful way. Nature is wonderful. But sometimes people feel that it's only adults that have things they like and things they don't like. I can assure you that children also have things that they like and things that they don't like. So it is important for us as parents to find out what those things are. And there are some children that you will not get this information from them without connecting properly, without showing them that you are approachable, you are accessible. When we are able to understand all of this about our children, it helps to shape their individuality. They begin to see themselves from a totally different perspective. You help to build their self esteem, you have to build their self worth based on what you have been able to help them develop from within. And that is the reason why these activities are very critical. It influences their choice. It helps them to appreciate the diversity of the world that we currently live in. They won't be struggling anywhere they find themselves. They will be able to navigate easily. So, as parents, once again, I say it is our role to guide of the processes that helps them to create a safe and supportive environment where they can where they can learn about empathy and of course grow into a well-rounded individual. That is what we want to achieve at the end of the day. So it's important to encourage and celebrate our findings during this challenge. That's why we'll be having this session. It's going to be a very short session every evening. So it helps us to explore our children's world, helps us to connect with them, to uncover the wonders of their unique preferences. So I'll be asking right now, who are those that have been able to do this activity to identify their children's preferences, like their favorite food, their favorite friend, their favorite teacher? Who is ready to share with us? Who is ready to share with us? Who is ready to share with us? What has today's activity? What have you been able to get from today's activity? Is there anybody that wants to share in the chat? Yes, we'll be talking in the chat. Is there anybody that wants to share? Or if we didn't do this activity today, today is day one. We have just started. We still have 15 days. So from today, we have 14 more days to go. So I believe that each and every one of us have one or two things that they were able to get. Personally, for me, I also did this activity. And interestingly, there were some things because I have done this activity before now. So there were some things I knew. However, I felt it was important for me to also do this activity again with my children because I know that they have evolved, they have grown from what they used to be. I know that now their decision making process is different because of course I have been able to build on the foundation that we have laid before now. So I was already expectant that yes, the responses I'm going to get from my children might be different. And of course, I wasn't surprised. There were some of their responses. Okay, for example, my first daughter that changed. Yes, she had a new friend, which was not a friend that she used to have when she was in the primary school. So now she has a new friend, and of course, she told me who the friend is. And I know in terms of their food as well, it evolves. I used to know the kind of food that they love, but now I got to know that they now have more preferences when it comes to food. So this helped me to better understand them, the things they like, and of course the things they don't like. So it helps me to know how best to help them um, understand the things that are accessible to them, the things that are available around them, and all of that. Things they can have and things they cannot have. And of course, their favorite song or music. Yes, I know that it has not changed, it's still what it is. Favorite teacher has also changed to my surprise. And for every of these questions, I asked for reasons. Oh, so why are you still keeping this person as your friend? Okay. Why is this teacher now your favorite teacher? What makes her different from every other teacher that you have in the school? So why do you like this kind of clothes? How does this clothes make you feel? You know, why do you like this particular fun activity? What happens to you when you do this specific activity? So these are some of the critical benefits that we get when we ask our children all these key questions. It helps us to better understand them, and it helps us to better navigate. Yeah, just my first girl favorite has changed due to change in environment and nature. Okay, okay. All right, sir. That's noted. Okay. No other person is sharing with us. I can't see any other responses. Maybe some of us are just um, doing those activities. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's understandable. So I believe that by tomorrow we'll be pumped and ready to be a part of this session. I would like to say a very big thank you to each and every one for making out time to be here today. I don't take this lightly. Thank you for joining this challenge. And of course, together we are raising our children as children that can navigate their world successfully. And of course, children that will help our parenting skills to be well articulated. So, on this note, I'd like to say thank you once again and have a good night's rest. We'll continue in the group. Bye for now. Thank you, my husband. Thank you.